everybody, and welcome back to the Blu Ray Hunter. I'm the Blu Ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and we're going to have a fun show for you guys. We're going to be talking about my recommendations for 10 recommendations for films that have been that you might not have heard of. And a lot of these were blind buys by me, I had never heard of, or were movies I had heard of but had never seen. But a lot of people have not heard of these movies, and I'll give some examples in a second. Now there was these aren't a lot of these are on Blu-ray. There's one that's on 4K, I think. I think the rest are all on Blu-ray, and so, uh, yeah, here we go. So the first one up is Chilly Scenes of Winter. I've talked about this on Criterion Watch. We did a review of that. This is also a movie I feel like does not get any attention, on it and everything, as much as it should. It's a really good movie. It's very independent, and it is just really well done. So I highly recommend that one. Another movie you did for Criterion Watch that Paul picked that I had heard of because we used to have it on Betamax. But my dad said he had never seen it, which is weird. But it's called Matewan. Um, yeah, so it's an interesting movie, I think. If you haven't gotten the chance to watch it, I definitely highly recommend it. Here's a movie that is on 4K, and I absolutely love this movie. I don't know if I'd heard of it or I had heard the title but didn't know what it was about. It stars Joan Crawford and it is Mildred Pierce. If you know this movie, you're probably a cinephile. If you don't know this movie, you're probably just a fan of movies and stuff. And, just like me, I'm a cinephile because I have heard of the movie, but I'd never seen it. So I needed to see it. And when I watched it, I thought it was incredible. It's a great movie. And it's directed by the guy who did Casablanca. Um, I would still say Casablanca is a better movie, but Michael Curtiz, I think is how you say his name, he did an incredible job for this movie. Next is a movie I had never heard of until I picked it up from the Criterion sale. Other people were recommending this film and whatnot, so I was like, all right, I'll give it a try, and that is Dogfight. We also did this for Criterion Watch. You're gonna see a you're gonna see a lot of that because we've done 50 films for Criterion Watch, and I own almost all of them. Pretty soon I'll own all of the ones that we've done. Another one for Criterion Watch. Hold on, how many are? I think almost all of them are. Yeah, so the next one, two, three, four, five will be Criterion Watch movies that we've done. Two I want to eventually do for Criterion Watch. We just haven't gotten to them yet. So next is In a Lonely Place. We did this when I was out in LA. I moved out there in the first episode of the second season. We did this movie, and I really enjoyed it. I'd seen it already before we reviewed it, but every time I watch this, I like it even more. So it's a really good Humphrey Bogart movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. All of these movies I highly recommend, so you're going to hear me say that a lot. This movie was my mom's favorite movie, and I hadn't heard of it until she mentioned it to me. And because I asked her once, "What's your favorite movie?" And she said, "My Man Godfrey." So when I realized this was on Criterion, I had to buy it. And so when we did it for Criterion Watch after my mom passed away, as a sort of a nice little thing, Paul had never seen it, but I think he had heard of it but he just hadn't seen it, I don't think. So, or if he had seen it, he hadn't seen it in a long time. So we watched this and it was incredible. And it's such a great movie. I highly recommend it. Not just because it's my mom's favorite movie, or was my mom's favorite movie, but because it is just a really funny movie. It's a screwball comedy. I would tell you guys more about it, but I would like you to find out for yourself. Another movie, once again from Criterion Watch, was a movie called The Friends of Eddie Coyle. If you haven't seen this movie, it is a um, it is just a fun movie. I think Peter Yates directed this film, and it is so good. It's what's who's the main actors um Robert Mitchum, and this is one of his later films. I don't know if it's one of his last films, but it's one of his later films, and he does such a great job in this movie. All right. Next is a movie I have to mention because not many people had heard of it. You see something. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Uh-oh. God, why do I always have 10 or more than 10? Eight, nine, 10. I have 11. Sorry. Actually, I'll get rid of one. Eh, I'll keep it because I've already mentioned it. Next movie is a movie that gets kind of overshadowed by another movie, which is Doctor Strangelove, and that is Failsafe, directed by Sidney Lumet, who is one of my favorite directors of all time. I love him. If he's not on my top 10, he's on my top 20. I haven't thought about it and gone through my favorite directors in a while, so highly recommend that one. Failsafe, really, really good movie. Movie that we did for Criterion Watch. We did that for Criterion Watch too. One we did for Criterion Watch that I really, really loved that Paul picked was Breaker Morant. I had never heard of it until we watched it and thought it was great. Highly recommend it. Another movie, I had not heard of until I watched it, which is Preminger's Anatomy of a Murder. I highly recommend this. It's James Stewart. It's a court movie, and it's really, really good. And last, but definitely not least, and this is my 11th movie, is Medium Cool. My friend Rick found it somewhere once. Said, "Do you want this?" I said, "Sure." Bought it from him, and it is it's Haskell Wexler's like I think only movie that he directed. I believe he was a cinematographer. And he directed this movie, and it was great. I could be wrong. He could have directed other ones, but I think um, this was incredible. I do want to listen to the commentary and stuff like that at some point. So that's it. That's it for the my top 11. Those are 11. I did not mean to do that. I keep doing that. I keep putting one away or something. So I'm gonna double check on the next one. Make sure I have 10, not 11. All right. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. If you enjoyed it, if you uh didn't like any of those movies and you've seen some of them or whatever, let me know. Um, I I really, really like those. So, all right. Talk to you soon. Bye.